Hey, how you doing? David Patterson here with Pioneer Sports Center coming up right now.
Light it up, light it up, light it up, light it up, light it up. Turn up. We set the tone. Yeah. Team deeper than the baritone. Like we split the group up, how we breaking bone. Better man up or get carried home. Then we carry on with the program. If my brother's going, then I'm going, fam. Don't make promises, I want the promised land. Couldn't pass you the touch, you might burn a hand. Gotta earn it, fam. I ain't come to be friendly, demand respect. Ain't gon' give it up easy off with your head. I deserve everything I'm about to get. Leave it all on the field, don't have nothing left. Think the boy is a bluff, put me to the test. That's on God, I'm official, don't need a ref. Get your weight up, little homie, you need some reps. Meet you up on the 50, you know the rest.
How we doing? We are in October. It is the official, time to get football weather. Leaves are turning. Weather is coming down out of the 80s and 90s and down into the 50s and sometimes even down to the 40s. And we're getting some... Halloween's coming up too, as the cat's right on cue. So what we have going on, it is travel week. So the Bronx Steelers headed down to Delaware to take on the No Limit Hurricanes. Let's check out some of the highlights from that and some of the other action we caught on to this week.
Take that hill nowhere. What's going on, veteran? How you doing? What you doing now?
How did it feel being in high school?
It's good to see a PFL alumni out. Where are they now segment?
Go to high school to find out who's where. Because there's a lot of boys at age.
So the Colts and the Co-op City Cowboys also were in action this past weekend as they were over in Coney Island taking on the Coney Island Sharks. Both games were good games. The Coney Island Sharks took care of business over there. Awesome day. The Sharks were really turning out to start taking the dominant lead in the league and are starting to make some waves in the standings. You go to pioneer-league.com, you can check out all of the updated scores and standings from the course of the season. One of the things I was able to do this week is check out Mount St. Michael's junior varsity team as they took on Spelman, Cardinal Spelman High School, both Bronx teams. It was high school week for me. Check out some of the high school gridiron. Cardinal Hayes, Mount St. Michael, Lehman. We had Truman Lehman. We had Kennedy Clinton. It was Bronx rivalry week, if you will, and there were some really good battles. The Cardinal Spelman did end up with the victory, although this kid number 2, the running back from Cardinal Spelman, pretty much stole the show. The Mount St. Michael team came back, and we were able to check out one of our proud alums, David Hernandez, our PFL correspondent, slash all-star, slash everything guy. Him and his family were out to the game. We saw Danielle. Danielle's not playing football anymore. She's now into softball and some other sports as well. She's trying to get her schedule together as to what she's doing. We'll definitely check in with her, as we are so very proud of our PFL alums that are doing their thing on high school campuses. Remy from the Bronx Buccaneers and David Hernandez, both Bronx Buccaneer alumni, making some some noise on the football field is David Hernandez didn't come off the field, and Remy was on the field on both sides of the ball doing some great things. So we were able to hang out. It was an absolute great time. Thank you, Coach Hernandez, for inviting us out there and to check them out. And again, we'll definitely keep you in tune to what he's doing, as Mount St. Michael football is definitely represented well with the Pioneer Football League. Moving on, what else is going on? So the New York Patriots are going through pre-registration during the month of October. Guys are getting their deposits. We unveiled our new jumpsuit. Check it out real quick. That's Mrs. Patterson with the modeling job on this one. She got her brand new warm-up outfit or what have you. The tracksuits are really awesome, and when we go on road trips and things, instead of just wearing the jerseys, which tend to get a little tight, especially in game fitting fashion, we can walk the town and hang out with our tracksuits and other apparel, what have you. So make sure you contact us if you're interested in the next season. Camp opens up April the 2nd for the New York Patriots, as we look forward to another awesome year of international and regional travel ball. So speaking of which, let's check out a word from one of our sponsors from the New York Patriots.
My name is Maya. Welcome to Barcelona Bites. We are the official sponsors of the New York Patriots football team. After cheering the Patriots to victory, join us here each and every Sunday off Broadway by Portland Park in the Bronx.
Awesome. So, what else is going on? Columbia University came out and got a big win over Marist this past weekend. Fordham we haven't caught up to, but we'll definitely check out what Fordham, give you updated on them. Lafayette with another win. Definitely looking forward to checking out some of the college scene, and we've got another road trip coming up. We're going back and forth to Massachusetts kind of often, see some family, hang out and check out some events. We'll get you some film from our ventures up there, what have you, and some of the other stuff that some of our big boys are doing. But I did want to make sure, especially when we talk about the big boys of this thing, one of the PFL founders and just all around amazing guy, Coach Free, which is the reason why I got my Bronx Colts coaching shirt on. Coach Free had surgery this past week. He's recovering in a local hospital, and we want to say, Coach Free, speedy recovery. Make sure you heal up well. We look forward to seeing you out and about before the season's over. Speedy recovery, young man, waiting for a procedure. So that's pretty much it as the season progresses, and we're almost at the halfway point for the Pioneer Football League and Pioneer League Inc. This is David Patterson. We will see you next week.